is Gamesquare Esports, the parent company of North American esports organization Complexity Gaming, has published its financial results for 2021 and posted a loss of 20.9 million, given that 21 million. But it really seems that Gamesquare just had a rapidly growing portfolio in esports, so we'll see. Big losses, $20 million. It looks like Gamesquare acquired Complexity for $27 million in June 2021, but since then they've made plenty of moves, so they're continuing to kind of stay fresh. They also launched a production studio with the former Faze Clan exec. They acquired 2 marketing agencies, Cut and Sew, who I know of, they're big, and Zoned, while also investing in talent agency Code Red Esports, Latin American League of Legends franchise Rainbow Seven, the now defunct Team Reciprocity, and the Gaming Community Network. I thought this was interesting as well. In their portfolio of investors and calling the shots here are Tony Hawk, the Wolf of Wall Street himself, Jordan Belfort, the real one, and Conor McGregor's agency Paradigm Sports. So again, we just talked about them last week with Chicharito, and before that with Tim the Tap Man and the Cowboys and Ezekiel Elliott and all types of athletes, right? They're moving, and this is one of the biggest properties in sports, I feel like. And I think they're also linked to obviously Tim, but also Nick Merckx at Gamesquare. So they're doing a lot, dude. Big moves. We'll switch over to the second one, though. I thought this was also interesting. Also North American esports organization, this one, Faze Clan. Their planned public listing via merger may be in trouble following some business woes revealed through a new SEC filing. The basics of this are the industry made a big song and dance about Faze Clan being esports' first organization to be valued at $1 billion. That's billion with a B. The transaction was originally earmarked to be completed in the first quarter of 22, so we are out of time. But recent filings reveal that Faze Clan's earnings for 2021 were $9.7 million less than what it had projected. It goes on to reveal that the companies now expect Faze's 22 financial performance to differ from what had been forecasted, and the results for 23 through 25 may also take a hit based on what was estimated prior. It attributes the changes to current market trends, which may actually completely stunt or limit the scope of our planned acquisition strategy. That is not good.
No, that's why I was a little sorry. I was thrown off for a second because I was trying to catch up on all this. And
I can see. I was like, oh, maybe he's reading that one.
That's some. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So I was just like, sheesh. That's what's going on here? That's a loss, man.
It's interesting because it's two different. Two different. Releases or pieces of news media where it's big losses and interesting also because Complexity or Gamesquare lost 20 million and Faze Clan only lost 10, but it looks way worse for Faze than it does Complexity, right? It looks like Complexity is just growing and it's hey, you guys, you lost $20 million last year. It's yeah, we spent a ton. I mean, even just they bought Complexity for 27 million. You just take that out and clearly they made at least $5 million. So they're in the net positive.
Cost of growth.
And that's excluding Cut and Sew and Zoned and Code Red and all the other shit they're doing over there. So they're moving. Faze Clan, on the other hand, gnarly that gosh, they valued at $1 billion and they missed earnings by just $10 million, and it's completely derailed.
That's what I'm trying to understand. I'm
I think I read somewhere that their total their earnings this year were, I think it was projected to be 50 and they hit 39. So it's they're off, they're 20%. It's significant. I guess that's fair. It's significant. If 10 million might be a significant amount of their overall revenue, but the chatter around the circles or the esports, the gaming circles, is that Faze is in trouble and Gamesquare is growing. And even if you look at that, they snagged their Faze Clan exec to launch their production studio. If you ask me, that's what Faze Clan did best, is production. I've made content pieces with them. In fact, now that I think about it, so they lost, I think Olufemi is his name, who led production at Faze Clan. And I believe his boss, one level up, was Jeff Pabst, who's incredible at Faze. They were the two guys at Faze with Jeff and Xavier.